How's it going, everybody? And boy, do I have a treat for you. We're going to be opening some OP10, just one box today for this video. Again, I'm not an opening channel, but hey, every time a new set rolls around, we got to crack it open and on camera. I've had some pretty good luck in the past. I did open a manga in my last unboxing for OP09. Opened a few mangas, actually. They're sitting off to the side here. I need to get them graded still, but hit the manga Luffy out of the last box of OP09, and hit the Nami manga, Zoro manga, and the Law manga from OP05. So I got a bit of a reputation for hitting mangas, but you know, I say that now, I'm jinxing myself. I'm not gonna hit anything. But that's not the goal of the video. The goal of the video is to open some packs, find some playables, because ultimately we're a gameplay channel. So finding the playables is pretty important for ensuring we can build decks to showcase various decks on camera. Let's see if we can get this box in there. There we go, sweet. So OP10 is out. OP10 shakes the meta a little bit, but nothing too crazy. And then at the towards the end of the video here, we're gonna crack open 2 of these Gear 5 Alt Art packs from the starter deck. So starter deck 21, it came out today. I also got some copies, because obviously there's lots of playable cards in there, especially for like Zoro and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go ahead and just get started here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for stuff for Smoker, Captain Kidd, I think are the 2 decks I'm looking towards the most. Maybe Usopp, but those are the 2 decks I'm looking towards the most here. We're just gonna pull it out and get started here. So just first few packs, we'll gloss over the commons, uncommons. Kiddymon, I like that he's split into like 3 different cards in the set, just denoting what happens to him in the Punk Hazard arc. Just get some pretty neat cards, some more Odyssey cards from to continue Lim's strategy here. I think Lim gets a little bit better in the set, but we'll see. Japan, their meta usually evolves a little bit different than ours. Uncommon, little Momonosuke, and we've got a Virgo, nice little searcher for the Punk Hazard deck. So Smoker specifically. And there's our first SR, good old Rosinante. So this is likely we'll see play in obviously the red purple sugar deck, but also I want to see the green purple Dofi deck come back. This is a pretty solid card. You can hold up 2 events with this on board. Just set that off to the side here. So first pack SR. So we got about 6 more SRs. I think the normal hit count is about 7 per box. It's usually what happens. But we're just going to jump through it here. I like to keep somewhat organized as I'm pushing through cards here for my own sake later on, because I try to keep all my cards pretty organized, or else they're just going to be chaos everywhere. Garibu Ryuma, pretty good card. I assume in the pre-release. Pre-release doesn't happen yet, but if you're playing the pre-release today or tomorrow, good luck. I hope you get some good pulls. Speaking of pretty solid cards, Tony Tone Chopper, a 2K and a blocker. Great in Shanks, great in a multitude of decks, so that's pretty awesome. We got a Luffy searcher for the Kid deck. So far we're doing pretty well on pulling staples for the decks that we potentially want to play here, and yeah, just gonna keep on jumping through here. A lot of fun little commons and uncommons. Like the Sanji deck gets some more searchable vanillas, which is pretty solid. But for the most part, most of these are just gonna be like limited or sealed cards. Nami, Killer, and Radio Knife, and a Violet. Solid. Violet, man, I wish she wasn't, you know, obviously we like to see things leader locked, but man, I wish she wasn't leader locked. Right, I could play her in my purple Croc deck, play her in some other deck to get like events back, which would be pretty solid. But Indoflamingo, also just a very solid blocker as well. You can get some of your good purple events back. I think they printed quite a few good ones in the set. Speaking of it, it's a purple event. Maybe not a good one playable in the actual format, but we'll see. Uncommon, good old Momonosuke. We got the searcher for Dressrosa. And speaking of Dressrosa, something I can find off of it is Rebecca. Good old super rare Rebecca. She's a Gecko Moria in disguise. A few more steps to play her, and I kind of wish Gecko Moria got the same treatment. She basically can only be played if you have an 8-drop or higher, or you're playing Usopp. So kind of already like leader locked her to the Usopp deck. You can play her in Rebecca, but again, you gotta have that A drop or higher in play. And with Usopp out, Usopp immediately makes Rebecca an A drop or higher, so she sees herself. But that's not the case in other decks here. Alright, jumping through here. A lot of vanillas in this pack. There are a lot of vanillas in this set in general, so pretty great for pre-release. Okay, Room, and we got an L. This is a solid card in Lim. And there's another SR. Man, we're just hitting our SRs like back to back to back. Another great SR, Sanji. You're gonna ask yourself, that's not Sanji. Yes, it is, but it isn't. It's Sanji in Nami's body, which I guess is a dream come true for Sanji. But you're gonna see a lot of weird cards in the set because of the Punk Hazard arc. There's a lot of body switching shenanigans that happen in that arc. It's honestly a really fun arc to watch. So definitely, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Or if it's been a while, just go back and watch it. I really enjoy that arc. All right, jump through. Zoro, Uncommon, Tony Chopper. We got a leader for our first leader, Smoker. This is the leader I'm going to be repping. Hopefully here soon in the next few weeks once I get all the cards I need. We got a Beige, a Mihawk, and our first Dawn. So the foil Dawn. I think at this point, it would have been cool if we got a Doflamingo Dawn a few sets ago. I think at this point people are tired of this character, specifically because of Blue Doflamingo. I think we're supposed to get our band announcement on Sunday. So this video's, I think that's technically when this video's dropping. It's tomorrow, right? So we'll see what they ban. I'll be excited if they hit things that actually shake up the meta, which would be pretty cool. So we'll see here. It looks like we got another Dawn pack here. Go a little quicker. This art is so funny. Again, you're like, what the heck? Why is Chopper smiling like that? It's actually Frankie in Chopper's body. You can see by the little thing there. But Robin's face, just pure disgust. Because the whole arc, she's just like disgusted at the fact that Frankie's making Chopper make these faces using his body. It's pretty cute, cool little detail on the card art here. I love the card art in this game. It really speaks true to the anime. We got the Usopp leader. Cool beans. Throw that there. Frankie, great blocker in Dressrosa Saldex. We got a Sanji. Hey, Vinsmokes. Germa, you got a little bit of a searcher here. Don't know how that's going to slot into the Reiju deck, but I'm sure our local resident Reiju player will find a way to make it work. So far we got 3 SRs, no special hits yet. We're hoping for like a 3-hit box. That'd be pretty cool. But on average, I usually get about 2 hit boxes, but maybe we can hit a 3-hitter on this specific occasion. Got another box potentially coming in tomorrow. But I think for this set, I'm going to stay pretty cool on not opening too many boxes. The singles are already really cheap. So I usually just open boxes to get the commons and uncommons and rares. Speaking of which, we've got a Zoro here. Great, fantastic card, Usopp. And oh no, I say oh no because it's Lim, but you know, a little alt art Lim card. Lim is supposed to get better, so I'm sure this card's gonna be maybe sought after here. I don't know how good this specific card is. It looks like stops things from being removed, so that seems pretty good. So first AA hit of the set. Maybe not the most exciting one, but maybe exciting for Lim players. Maybe I'll take Lim for a ride. I just do not like my characters coming in tapped. That's just not my cup of tea. But maybe with all the support she's getting this set, she might actually be worth actually trying with her. A lot of people have tried with her in OP10, and it's just been the worst time. And there is a Sugar leader. Drop that there. An event for Sugar and a Shiryu. So more. Blackbeard also gets a few more cards in the set. One of the more strongest cards is Kuzan. We're gonna see. We'll see what ends up happening. I really hope Blackbeard at least gets a little poke with the ban list, because yeah, that deck is so unfun to play against. I don't want that deck to be top meta, and if that deck is if Doflamingo gets hit and Blackbeard doesn't, that deck's gonna be really top. It's gonna be at the top of the meta. It's gonna be pretty oppressive. Another Luffy here, and our first Navy hit. Nice. This is good old Smoker in Tashiki's body. Smoker, notably known for leaving his shirt open, decides Tashiki should also, you know, when he's Tashiki, should also work that way. Tashiki, not very happy about that. We're gonna set the stuff off the side. Set that there. His card's also really good. Just banish on a character on a 5-cost 7k. It also sets up a Dawn. Really strong. And the Smoker's leader effect also just like makes them 9k. It makes it a 9k on your opponent's turn, which is like really hard to swing into. Alright. Moosey Cavendish. A really long name from a video game. Caesar Clown. Baby 5. We got a Sugar. Nice little searcher for the Sugar deck. Also for the Doflamingo deck. And speaking of which, man, all these cards keep coming paired together in the decks they're supposed to be, but this is good old Doflamingo. To kind of go with my Rosinante that I pulled earlier, this Doflamingo is pretty strong, puts into play a Don Quixote Pirates, is not color locked either, so you can put into play any card of any color. So this is why I think like potentially this could be good in green purple Dofi. Just because green purple Dofi has like a 5-cost blocker that sets up, which is pretty good every turn, or like sets up Dawn or something. It's been a while since a green purple Dofi's really been at the edge of popularity. I think at least a year now. When was the last time it was good? All right, Gum UFO. We got a Caesar Clown. Man, we're hitting all the leaders now, which I don't mind. My first box. Sabo into another Capone Beige. Capone Beige being a staple, I think in both. I think the Kid deck runs it as well as the LOL deck. I hope. I've seen some things about the LOL deck. I want to play the LOL deck just to play it, but I know it's not where we want it to be right now. And maybe it'll get better as time goes on. But with the Buggy promo coming out this weekend, so if you go to a pre-release, you get the Buggy promo, the one of him eating a shoe or whatever, licking his shoe, yeah, that card shuts down the LOL deck for sure. Which uses Captain Kidd, another leader that I want to play, so it's nice to have a copy of it in base form. And two very playable cards, Cavendish in Usopp, and Divine Departure in Shanks, and other red decks. Great card to see. Actually played Shanks in my last locals. Ended up going like 4-1 with Shanks, which is pretty nice. I think I got bubbled out of 3rd place, ended up getting 4th place, but deck's pretty fun. It definitely has some shortcomings. There were a lot of Blackbeards at locals the last time I played, which they all just kind of came out of the woodwork. We only had like one resident Blackbeard player for a while, and then everybody decided to start playing Blackbeard. And so this is what Lim normally looks like. Okay, so she's just a rare. So this is an alt-art rare. Gotcha. All right, to keep on going through it here. You gotta let me know in the comments what kind of hits you've gotten out of this set. You gotten anything cool? I've seen a few people in my Discord open mangas and alt-art leaders, but yeah, if you pulled something pretty awesome, let me know. And also let me know what kind of deck you want to be playing from this format. There's a lot of cool leaders. And Smiley and Marco. Marco, pretty good card in limited. Bounces a 4-cost or less when it's KO'd, and it's a blocker too, so can kind of invalidate 2 attacks, which is pretty strong. All right, we're gonna keep going here. Buffalo, Little Black Bears, Rona Zoro, Trade number 13, Jola, Hack, Special Long Range Attack, another Virgo, and a Monet. This is definitely coded for Caesar Clown. Maybe Caesar Clown will eventually be good enough when we have enough Punk Hazard cards. But right now, Caesar Clown, unfortunately, just not hitting the spot here. We're at 6 SRs. We got about 1 left, and then I think we're destined for another hit at minimum. But we'll see here. We've already got our Dawn. Oh, something there. The back is red. We know there's a leader. Let's see what we can get here. Let's please be a leader I actually want to play. I collect leaders. I collect all the alt-art leaders. But this set's leaders, I just don't love the art on them. So I'm not really like in a rush to collect them, but we'll see which one we hit here. Hopefully it's a playable one I'm actually going to play. We'll see here. Uncommon. 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 Alrighty, here we go. Oh baby, it's actually one I'm gonna play, and a very competitive one as well. The art's kind of wonky. It's like pulled straight from the anime. I always call it, so like if you've seen the anime and the more recent arc episodes, this is what I call the wiggle art. So whenever something crazy is about to happen, like really a big action scene, they always go wiggle art. And so this card is literally just wiggle art. To get in focus here, yeah, but it's a pretty card, but good leader, so I'm happy to pull that. Pulling a leader means I could pull something else. Leader sometimes means that there's another AA in here, but we'll see as we go through this box here. This box has been pretty awesome. I'm happy to pull a leader. It's not very often that I pull a leader. I actually didn't pull any leaders in 08 or 07 when I was opening stuff. Yeah, I went on a bit of a drive spell in leader packs. And we got our last SR. This is Kiros. So notably, no Blackbeard, no Kuzans, but some playable cards. Would have loved to see a Tashigi as well. Because, again, Smoker's on my list of things to build. But looking at singles, the cards are not very expensive. So definitely, if you can't get too much product, don't spend too much money on product. Opening product is fun, but buy singles. Singles are cheap, especially for One Piece. They always are pretty darn cheap after, like, a week after the set drops. Prices start to stabilize. We got another Smoker leader, Zoro, and a Basil Hawkins. First Basil Hawkins I've seen. Gonna need 4 of these if I'm gonna play Kid. Alright, there's still a few packs left here, and we're either fishing for another AA or this box is officially dead. But we're not opening for good stuff. We're opening for playable stuff. So I'm gonna need those rares for sure. So we're gonna keep piling through here. We haven't opened this leader yet. This is the yellow green law leader. Also pretty cool looking leader. Alright, this is the card. This is the card that is going to make Blackbeard really strong. I think Liberation is a very strong effect, especially against aggro decks that just go wide really fast. This kind of gives him the leg up against aggro decks. This card is incredibly strong. And a Mihawk. So that's why, like, that combined with Kuzan is why, like, I'm saying I hope something gets hit from Blackbeard. That'd be pretty cool. But I guess we'll find out when ban list drops here. Frankie, Bion, Pika, Monosuke, Mocha, Marco. Oh, we got a triple hitter box. I said Kuzan. It's Kiros. Let's see here. How close? Oh, I can get pretty close. All right, good to know. I'll pull the other cards up this close here. But Kiros, it's a beautiful looking alt art. Very playable card in Rebecca. Happy to see that card as well. That's a triple hitter box. You don't get those very often. I think pretty often you're just gonna get a 2-hitter box, but we'll take the triple hitter. And I'm happy about that. Does that mean the rest of these packs are dead? Manga or bust, right? I guess we'll find out. The manga and the SP make up an extra slot, right? So it's very possible we could still hit something else out of this set. 2020 Chopper and a Damned Punk. 2 very playable cards. I love the Damn Punk. Really good card. Lets you rearrange life or look at the top life of either you or your opponents. Put it on the bottom or top, and then KO of 5 or less. Trigger of draw 2 cards and trash 1. Just a fantastic card. Gonna put that card in Robin. Gonna put that card in Kid. The card's gonna go in an L2. That card is multi-talented, multi-useful. Killer, special long range, Usopp, which means Viola and a Smiley. All right, last pack. There's either something in here or there's nothing. And this could be the last pack magic here. Let's see here. Rouge, Rock, Diamante, Moosey, Scotch, Treble. Just making sure I'm keeping things separate here. Monosuke, and the final card, it is a radio knife. So nice little triple hitter box. I'll pull these up higher to the camera here so people can see them a little better. Up here, this is the Kid, Wiggly Kid, right? Wiggly anime Kid. Pretty neat, very wiggly, silly looking guy. And then for the limb players out there, got a limb. Nice little limb here. This limb card is actually pretty solid. Looks like you can stop things from being removed from the field, so stopping KO effects, which is really good against limb. Cool. All right, we've got just like I promised, got some Gear 5 packs to open. Would like to get the leader out of these just so I could add them to the collection, but we'll open it backwards here and flip. Ooh, solid pick here. This is a good old Sanji from the starter deck. This card is incredibly good. This card, selected by one of your Straw Hat type characters is 6,000 power or more. If the selected character attacks during this turn, your opponent cannot activate blocker. It's a 2K Diable Jambe. A fantastic card. I'd love to see this in this form. We had a nice little Nami. This card, not playable, but it's a good card. It's a nice card to look at. and I do like my Nami, so nice little card. And then the last card is a Vegapunk. Oh man, this card's not, I don't think, playable at all, but he looks silly, and that's all that matters, right? We're all right. Let's open this second pack here. Already really happy about the Sanji. I will be slotting that card into red purple Luffy. Good old Brook. So this is pretty solid looking. This card looks beautiful. Look at the shine on that. That looks great. Yeah, Luffy. This is a very playable card. And funny enough, it's the art from the sleeves here. So with this new starter deck, you get a pack of sleeves, pack of 60 sleeves. I love this art's really cool. And then last one, another Vegapunk. That is so funny. I gotta collect the plays out of this card now because I keep opening it. So pretty solid hits here all around. Double Vegapunk. But the Luffy and the Sanji, really nice hits, and I slap the camera as I do it. Anyways, if you like this type of content, well, this specifically, you don't have to join the crew, but we release gameplay content, so definitely check that out. So if you want to see like commentated gameplay, kind of teaching you what I could do better, play lines, stuff like that for specific decks, definitely join the crew, subscribe, and like I said, I usually release 1 or 2 unboxing channels around the time a set drops. So anyways, take it easy, everybody. Have a good night.